Hey guys, this is Positive Girl 11, otherwise known as TaKesha or Nikki, and I am coming with another video for you guys. I just want to first of all say thank you so very much for commenting on my last video and even for watching my last video. I really do appreciate you guys. The input, the responses were amazing. We really do matter. We really do matter. We are relevant. And for the response video that Faith KP made, thank you so very much, girl. I really do appreciate you. So very thankful for you guys, and just for being able to say the things that you said. You know, they really do mean a lot to me. It was all for naught. I mean, it was not all for naught, I should say. So let's go ahead and do what we do. Highest weight recorded was 256 pounds. Date of surgery, I was 238.8 pounds. I'm still hovering, guys. Actually, today when I got on the scale, I was 148 pounds. Now, that weight, I see that weight sometimes here and there. That weight doesn't really scare me. It just tells me, okay, we need to really figure out what's going on. I'm thinking these past couple of days, my water intake has not been the best. And you know, we have those moments where we just don't get the water in that we need. So I'm really feeling like that is what's going on. Also, I go hard on my weights, and so my clothes still fit. I mean, this is all small stuff, so I'm still in my clothes, a little bit bulkier here and there. That was a shameless deal, but here and there. So I'm not really too worried about it, but it is an issue because this ain't all muscle. So I just need to figure out what's going on. I am logging my food now, or food again, I should say. I have my moments too where I'll log real well and then I'll stop logging. So I think that is a story for a lot of people who go back and forth on logging their food and then not. But I do know that I see a difference in how I feel, in my weight, and just in my total progress when I do log my food versus when I don't. So that thing is real. As much as we hate to log food, as much as we don't like to, you know, do the entire process, it works. It really does work, and it keeps you accountable. So I'm back to doing that. I got some really good, encouraging words yesterday. I went to, because I'm really on this personal training, group fitness instructor certification deal. I'm really on that pretty tough here lately. So I spoke with an assistant director here at work regarding possibly teaching, and he gave me some encouraging, uplifting words, and I'm just going to go forward. So I'm looking forward to the future and all that entails. I really, I know I've told you guys before, but I'm really interested, involved, love what I do. When I do my workout videos on FB and Instagram, I truly, that's my heart and soul. I love it. To help others, to get fit, and to be a better them. I'm all about it. I want you to be your best, and however I can help you do that, I'm here for that. So definitely looking at different organizations to help me get my certification. It is not cheap, people. It's not cheap. So just trying to find ways to support that move and get my certification. There's an opportunity next month on the 18th. So one full day workshop where you take the exam and you go through the entire process to get your certification. So I am looking to do that. Spoke with Jamie about it yesterday, and he's very supportive as well. So we're gonna, wherever we can cut and find a means to do it, we're gonna do it. So that's where I am with that. Still gonna continue to post videos on FB and Instagram. I want to try to slide those videos, maybe do a compilation video here on YT, but we'll see about all that. I was going to do a video on hey girl or hey guy, what made you quit, or who told you to quit, or something of that nature, but that might be later on. But I really do want to touch on that, because I feel like some people, and I'm looking at this from a standpoint of the outside looking in, because I haven't quit, but and not so much as the outside looking in, but the in looking in. Like, I'm looking at people who feel like the challenge of losing weight is too daunting. You know, you've had weight loss surgery, whatever weight loss surgery you've had that, and now it's, you know, years later. Sorry for the noise, guys, but it's years later, and you've gained some weight back. You're looking at revision, you're looking at, you know, other means, pills, things of that nature. You're trying to find other ways to combat the weight gain, and you never can give up. This is a hard task. I looked at our Weight Loss Foundation's page. There was one person that posted something that I think is from bariatriceating.com. And more or less, it was just telling us, you know, the things that we should be eating. And the one statement that I found that was profound was that they stated that weight loss surgery is easy. And I had to think about that. And I was like, okay, maybe there is something to that statement. Maybe weight loss surgery is easy. But the thing that they said after was, you know, this is the hard part. And I get it. Weight loss surgery, you have the surgery. That part is kind of easy, you know. I mean, the complications and all that, that's something different. But the actual act of it, you know, that kind of is easy. But the hard part is finding what works for you. The food, the working out, you know, the pills, as far as, you know, your supplements, taking those. That's the hard part. That's the nuts and bolts of what makes this weight loss game work, right? You have to take your supplements. I had to go back to square one. I'm back on my iron and my B12 and my daily vitamin, multivitamin, and, you know, now I need to make sure I'm getting my calcium in, and all those things I'm still working out 2.5 years later, you know? So that's the hard part. The weight loss is the hard part, you know, staying in the game. After you've lost the weight, then you find you've regained. How do you get back to square one? So that's also hard. That's also hard to get back in the mindset. The mind is like it's a terrible thing to waste, but it's also a terrible thing. It's also a hard thing to conquer, right? So we have to, you know, get back into how we felt when we first were losing weight. That was easy, you know, because it was just coming off. And, you know, your tool was really working at that time. So now it's like, okay, the tool really isn't working like I want it to work. How do I work the tool? That's where we are now. I'm having to work my tool versus my tool working me. And then the fitness, the working out, finding something that we love to do and sticking to that. That could be anything. That could be aerobics, that could be weightlifting, that could be Pilates, that could be CrossFit, that could be anything, but finding something that we truly love and sticking to it and making it part of our lifestyle, right? So those are all the hard things, and those are all the things that we need to have in our toolbox, as Aisha always says, have in our toolbox. So what is going to keep us on track? What is going to make this thing that we call weight loss and weight loss surgery work, right? So I love you guys. Those are just some foods for thought. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you again so much for commenting on my last video. I hope to see you guys soon. And as always, woo!